I always felt like I was a little bit shy growing up, and in soccer, you were able to play something and do something that you loved, but you weren't always the center of attention because it was a team sport.
You could tell physically she was natural. She was really light on her feet. She floated with a ball at her foot. There was something special with how fast she could run with it. And that was evident early on in her bumblebee soccer days.
When you're 6 and you're just starting out, you're in it for having fun, you're in it for being with your teammates and the camaraderie, and that just carried through. It was then, okay, all my friends that I met in bumblebee soccer, we're gonna go play club soccer now. And we went from club soccer to middle school. Middle school was the first time you could play for your school team.
Probably 8th grade year, we played in a 3-on-3 soccer tournament. And there was a very physical opposing team that they played against, and she wasn't physically mature yet, but these girls were further down the path, and they beat them up pretty good. And I saw this fire in her of A, not wanting to lose, but wanting to compete on every step that she was in during that game. And that was the first time that I go, there might be something special here.
The competition was very fun and made it what it was, but the friendships and the doing it with your teammates and having them always be right by your side is what I would say carried me through to continue playing soccer through middle school and then into high school.
She had an appetite to get better, and so she had a really nice high school career, but never knew that she wanted to play soccer in college because she didn't know if she did or didn't.
My parents, having both been Carroll alumni, were like, okay, well, you don't have to go to Carroll, but you are going to check it out. Ultimately, that's what brought me to Carroll, was the decision to play soccer.
I told her, you want to make an impact, you got to be ready physically, mentally, and emotionally. So she spent that whole summer between senior and high school and freshman year really preparing. And that was kind of the beginning, and that opened the doors for that future development physically, mentally, and emotionally.
For sure, I was still a little shy because you're going to college for the first time. It always just came back to I could feel comfortable if I knew that I had the support of my teammates, and I knew that I would feel comfortable if everywhere we went, we were just a family. And so from the very first day that we moved in, that was evident, and it stayed that way all 4 years.
Being as athletic as she was, everything she did on the soccer field just kind of looked effortless. It was just naturally gifted in terms of her ability to, whether it be strike a ball or make a run, sprint, change a direction.
The really cool part was her development as a leader coincided with her physical maturation. And she became this person that had a voice that people respected and wanted to follow.
There's certain things that you kind of realize as you get older that your attitude plays a big role in things, and if I was going to be shy and tucked away, then people were going to notice that. But if I had a good attitude and I went into practice ready to go, then the rest of my teammates were going to follow suit. If I could set that tone, I feel like the team naturally picked up on that, and then we were able to accomplish big things.
I don't think anyone in the program, in the Carroll women's soccer program, has created such an impact with their stats and just their numbers as Cody has. She's put in so much hard work and substantial contribution to the team's success. We were going to the playoffs every year, and it was largely because of Cody's accomplishments.
No matter what day it was, no matter what year it was, how old she was always doing it for one reason. It wasn't a statistic, it wasn't something in a record book, a Hall of Fame honor. It was just purely because she enjoyed playing the game.
If you were to ask me at any point in my time growing up, my time at Carroll, anything, if I thought I was going to be in the Hall of Fame, I would have called you absolutely crazy. So it's amazing. It's a huge honor. I'm working at just enjoying this because it is super, super cool.